I was in the process of reorganizing this thing because I need to so bad. I've got some art to add to this wall, and I thought I'm just going to show you guys how I organize this, and I'm going to walk you through all the fun stuff on the wall. And one of the new pieces of art we're going to give away as well. Can you see it? Matt Zudweg and Dead Meat Customs created this together. We're going to give one away at the end of the video. So this whole video, this whole redesign and everything like that really kicked off because of one thing. A couple months ago, I got a message from a guy named Ed Sozino. He's I think I'm saying his name right. Sorry, Ed. But he's a photographer on the West Coast that does these large prints of really cool stuff. And he started a new kind of series thing called Bygfly. And he wanted to do my knucklehead. He wanted to take a picture of my knucklehead. He wanted to take pictures of my knucklehead. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. That's so cool. But I didn't know what I was getting into when he sent me a print. Just I'm gonna have to move the chair. Super cool, huh? Like, I'm all of 5'8". So is this thing. Is that not the coolest thing in the world? Check that out. My mind is completely blown, and I know exactly where this is going. Let's just let it sit back there while we talk, right? So Ed is a photographer on the West Coast. He does these super detailed photos of flies, like flies and all sorts of stuff. He doesn't only do flies, but he's done a lot of flies. And in this series, he did like mine. He did one for Cheech. He did one for Britta. Like this is a thing, and it's super, super cool. That is crazy. There'll be links in the description for everything that I can find in this video. So definitely go down to the description of this video. It'll help you get everything that I'm going to talk about. So just look at it. You need to. Really, really cool. It's incredible. And I know exactly where it's going. So I've got all these hats on this back wall. I've got stuff from Montana Fly Company, Dally's, K&K, just some different ones, Yeti. I'm going to take all these down, and that's where that picture's going to go. Forgot to show you that the hats were held up by dog asses. I should just keep this wall like it is and have it be like an art wall of just dog butts. They're from IKEA. They do a great job of like hanging caps. They really do. Starting by hanging up my Vitavu pack. This thing is incredible. It's easily my favorite wading pack. Period. Look at that. Look at that. Ugh. My mother-in-law made a bag out of an old pair of waders. Like, zipper still works. Hand warmer pocket still works. Just saying. When you see me at demos, this is what I'm using to carry my packs around. So, yeah. So check this thing out. So cool. Just around this corner is some pretty cool stuff. So it's totally just like a bragging board of flyers and magazines and stuff I've been in through the years. I was a Cabela's model. But just like newspaper clippings and everything that we've kind of been in over the years. My daughter's prom picture with her prom date. Look at, aww. So I've got some really cool stuff on this wall that I'm just going to kind of go through because I got to take some stuff down. Starting off with some flies. You guys probably saw this fly in the Cincinnati video. I went to Cincinnati and did a show and bought this fly. Like, this deer hair work is incredible. Red eye predator flies. Incredible deer hair popper. I also have a Zudweg smallmouth popper. They're incredible. So expensive, but they're so cool. I have this creepy fly through the eyelid. This is one of my favorite things that I've ever received. It's so cool. So some of my stuff is just keepsake stuff that people have given me or I've gotten at different places and stuff like that. I got this Jim Beam coaster. It's leather from Jim Beam when we were in Cincinnati. This whip finish tool is ungodly. This thing is bigger than my hand. It's just crazy cool. One of the early prototypes for the old Deadfly hair packers and whip finish tools. So I've had a lot of people ask questions about this right here. We got Tupac, we got Biggie. Tupac's on the west, Biggie's on the east, and they're separated because, I mean, let's be honest, they need to be. But they're separated by a burl wood fly box that Andreas Anderson brought for me. Look at that. Just really incredible craftsmanship. You two be nice. Then Mustad sent me a care package a little while back of like all the new heritage hooks and all that stuff. And this is probably the most precise, like, made wooden fly box I've ever seen. Like, you can't even see cracks. You can't even see where it opens. Just, again, craftsmanship. It's really cool. I love stuff. A cheeseburger fly. My buddy Mize, but it's like a gibbet for Crocs. I just kept it. Another gibbet. A key my buddy gave me after he sold his truck. I don't know why. I mean, I'm kind of a sentimental guy. I keep stuff. That's what I do. Then an even earlier prototype made by my good buddy Chris Richardson from Oklahoma. A rock one of my kids painted. And this was made by my great grandpa. He just carved it out of wood. I mean, obviously. Yeah. Creative people. Long line of creative people. I made this shadow box of knuckleheads and knuckle deeps. Absolutely love it. I got this Beam Me Up picture from Lou Fly Guide in St. Louis. That's you just had to have it. Jacqueline Stella watercolor. Just beautiful. Love it. A picture of me casting to Muskie in Wisconsin somewhere. I'm putting a bend on that 10 weight. Look at that. That's how you cast a 10 weight right there. Have an up close picture of a plant. Like, super cool. This picture is one of my favorite things ever. I got an email from a lady that was in art school, and she asked if she could paint one of the pictures that I took of my boy with one of the huge rainbows he caught, and she gave it to me. I love that so much. That kid is now married and in Hawaii. This is just I keep rocks, and like Jeanette tied that fly. It was the first fly she ever tied. This is my kids when they were little, and my kids when they're not so little. Like some just different flies that I've tied and some other people have tied. And you want to see a young Brian? There's a young Brian. And my oldest son. A lot of people have asked questions about this bucktail piece of art. It's not really a painting. It's like a digital piece of art thing. I will link in the description. Like I said, I'll link in the description all this that I can find, but I'll definitely try to have a link in the description for this. Last time I looked, they were totally out, but this is super, super cool. As you can tell, it's kind of broken down by Gunner. It kind of tells you about bucktail. Like this part of the bucktail is good for bulkhead and reverse tying, and this one's good for like hollow flies and bucktail deceivers. And this is just, I had forgotten to turn on my hairline light, but obviously got that from Hairline. This is actually original. Like I picked 3 flies that he tied for me, along with the knucklehead. We just super, super cool. I have a cousin that's an artist. She did that, and she made that for me too. And let's just be honest, this guy is awesome. I love this thing so much. He's so cool. And I got this big swim bait as well from a guy that sent it to me a long time ago. It's beautiful. I love this stuff. I'm gonna have to kind of redo part of this to add a couple pieces of art that I've got over here. And I don't know where I'm gonna move everything, but I just need to move a couple things. So I have just a couple more things to put up back here, but I thought I'd show you like up close what I'm kind of talking about. I had this sent to me a few years ago, and like I'm a wannabe bait maker. Like I would love to make this stuff out of wood and do this stuff. I think it's the coolest thing in the world. But check this thing out. Like, put my sticky things here so I can stick it to the wall, but look at the depth on the paint. Like, that's just, oh, it's so cool. So cool. This comes from January of 2000. These are flies Brian Wise tied in 2000. Got a hare's ear, a chili pepper, like a wannabe prince nymph. I mean, right? I had been tying for maybe a year at this point, 2 years tops. Yeah, made a little shadow box 25 years ago. I'm old. Look at that thing sitting up there. Yeah, that's cool. Not gonna lie, it's a couple days later. I put on the same shirt to make it look like, it's called continuity. It's what filmmakers do. So I noticed with this painting, what I have to do is get one of those lights that shines down on it, and it's going to be perfect. So jumping to Amazon as soon as I get done here. But tackling this thing, I've put it off. I'm not looking forward to it, like even a little bit. So one of the main things I'm kind of dealing with is, you guys know I'm a big fan of the Loon bench rings. These things are just stainless steel wire things that have a male female. They lock and it holds your stuff like this. But the overall thing about this thing is it's just cubby holes, and cubby holes just gather stuff. I didn't say what I was really thinking there, but you get it. And I've just got like, there's no organization. I know it's an organized thing, but like on the top row I've got like craft fur and dubbing, and then like EP fibers, and then like just like, it doesn't make any sense. So what I'm gonna do is make it all make sense, right? The only thing that really makes sense are the little pull-out cubby things. So I have these, I think they're like refrigerator organizer things. I don't really know, but they have a little handle on them. They work great. So I put all my deer hair in this one, like my deer belly hair in this one. And then this one has like, I was going to say just Magnum strips, but mostly Magnum strips, but like rabbit strips and stuff like that. So these things are great. I'm just going to leave these things like they are. But the rest of that needs some love. It needs some love. So I'm feeling better about that. On top, I've got all my like synthetic long fibered stuff. Brushes, flash, more flash, and foam. On the next one, I've got like dubbing, miscellaneous like back material, just like, you know what I mean, all that back material. Miscellaneous chenilles and stuff like that. Then some longer fibered cord chenille stuff that right next to that. I just feel a lot better about this. Like I'm kind of motivated to, I want to sit down and tie like 10,000 flies. It's what I do. So thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. This was one of my longer videos ever, and I really do appreciate it. But if you watched last week's video, you know what we're giving away. I've got some flies, Minnesota Fly Tool sticker, and the Minnesota Fly Tool. So I asked you to follow Minnesota Fly Tool on Instagram. He sent me all of you that followed him, which is pretty cool. And the random comment generator picked day.chad. And I'm pretty sure I've sent you something in the past. Name is so familiar. So if you can get a hold of me on Instagram, preferably, I'll send this package out to you. And it's really cool. Again, Minnesota Fly Tool Company, thank you. I legitimately do really like the product. Now, for your chance to win, I'm excited about this one too. This print, the same one that's right here. Like this video. Leave me a comment telling me your favorite part about the studio. And subscribe to my channel. And I'll have the random comment generator pick a random comment, send you this print.
you.